Why did you join Toastmaster? Why did I join Toastmaster? Madam Toastmaster, my fellow EG speaker, on my wedding, my wife was next to me, and I shouted, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to make a toast." There were 400 people in the room. All of a sudden, the room was quiet. I too became quiet. 400 people looked at me, waiting for me to say something. When I choked on air, I felt overheated, too much pressure. My heart was beating faster and faster. And then I looked at my wife, and then I looked at the audience. It was scary. Then I took a deep breath. And then I say, "Never mind." To this day, I still ask why. What happened? Why did I let the fear of public speaking stop me on my wedding? I don't know about you, but for me, public speaking scared me. Public speaking knocked me down. And when I'm down, I decided to stay down. But on that day on my wedding, well, I have two choices. Get up and try again, or never ever try public speaking again. But on that day, I decided to get up and try again. The public speaking always give me that kind of feeling in my stomach that I will never be comfortable with. But on the night before my speech, I tried to get some sleep so that way I can be ready. It was 3 o'clock in the morning and my eyes were like this. The clock hanging on the wall went tick tock, tick tock. 4 o'clock already and my eye was still like this. Some time passed, 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. My eye was still like this, nothing changed. I'll tell you what, public speaking can save you a lot of money on coffee. My life was perfect until I decided to do public speaking. Why did I do that? Public speaking screwed up my perfect life, but why did I let it happen? When I'm up here, people are shouting at me, "Tuyen, don't do public speaking, you are no good at it. Tuyen, go drink beer or do something else, that is not public speaking. Tuyen, you are no good, people will laugh at you. Tuyen, stop the madness and run away." Well, my reaction are, yes, I don't like public speaking, but I need to do it. And I like to run away from public speaking for as far as I can. But I have been running away from public speaking like forever already. So how long and how far will I continue to run away from public speaking? And how far and how long have you been running away from public speaking? For me, I decided to face my fear head on. Public speaking, if I do it more and more, will be no problem. But from time to time, I feel the butterfly in my stomach. My stomach will be hurting when I have to do public speaking. And most of the time, I wrap my arm around my stomach, and people ask, "Tuyen, you need the restroom?" And I respond, "No, not that. It's the fear of public speaking that makes me uncomfortable." Well, the champion of public speaking was one time a beginner. The champion of public speaking was one time nobody. So if you want to be better at public speaking, do it more often. Come to Toastmaster meeting every time. Because for me, I acknowledge my fear of public speaking. And every time when I come up here, one butterfly from my stomach take off. With one more Toastmaster meeting, another butterfly take off. And over time, my fear for public speaking slowly drop, and eventually there will be no more fear for public speaking. So my fellow EG speakers, come to Toastmaster meeting every time. Why I joined Toastmaster? I joined a Toastmaster because my wife made me do it. And you, why did you join Toastmaster? That is the question, Madam Toastmaster.
I think it's really good speech. You're very confident. I can learn a lot from you. I'm nervous when I'm speaking up here, so I think I like your part about moving the podium and talking about your butterfly going away one at a time every time you give a speech and every time you come up here. I think I'm going to start doing that more, so maybe it'll help me to finish my speeches for the book. You're very funny. So I think you bring the humor in your speech, and that's what makes you less nervous when you're up here. So I think if we all can probably use some of that, and it will make our speech go smoothly and less fearful. You had a very good beginning. We were trying to see what you were going to talk about, and you gave an example of the wedding, and it was good. I would have loved to see how you came up with the second time when you said, I did decide to get up and probably try the toast again. One thing I could have listened to is if you finished the toast, that you could have finished that and it would have more incorporated into the speech. But other than that, it was a good speech, and I can't wait to hear more of the speeches from you. And you use very small, simple, clear words, trying to explain that, so it's easy to follow you. Other than that, I'm looking forward to hearing more speeches from you. So thank you.